Durkin will get the first shot. He'll knock.
The best passing point guard in the college game right now.
Bad Boy Moore's starting lineup for Davidson.
Here's his first.
Oh, Kochera and Durkin. Okay, with a rebound. Not an easy thing to do when you're expected to go to the championship of a tournament. And like, oh, we really ought to be in the championship game.
Well, they better not feel like that, because Davidson's good enough to make life tough on them. They make you work defensively. They value the ball. They're typically strong with it. They have more passes than bounces.
Locknane off the fake to get himself a little more up. Ajayi inside. EK with a nice little shot there in the paint.
That's a title game appearance in 2017 and 2021. There is an expectation.
Nice backdoor cut and laid up and in by Blooms.
They will do that. They will burn that boom. Before you know it, they got the ball at the rim.
EK looking to operate. Comes in averaging 13 and 6. Give him the bucket.
Ghosted it, faked it, dove right out of it, did everything but finish the play.
Durkin wanted to shoot it from long range. Cross court for Kochera, back inside.
That's a problem.
Logan, yes, nice bank shot.
They got mismatched. Right off the bat. Logan is all of 6'11".
EK beat the field and he'll go to the line.
There you go, big fella. Graham EK.
EK 6'9". Shot clock down to 11. On the drive and heavy traffic. Greg with a follow.
You have Latvia on their under 16 and under 18 FIBA teams.
He had one of the more fascinating things happen during this tournament. He lost both of his shoes.
Next poll is Hepburn sits and discusses what went down the last couple of hours.
Second half, really big loss for them, and that certainly had to contribute.
Really week is we will then be 6 weeks into the college basketball season. And for the past 20 years, the national champion, the offensive end, passing the basketball, and defensively 5 guys guarding as one. Nice cut.
Bailey roll and stuff. Probably the play he grew up about
probably was
35 years ago. Inside, off balance, Stromer is winning the game.
And teams every year are the Davidson Wildcats.
Locknane looking inside, needs some help.
Yep.
Nicely. Up in the lane, left it short. Gets back the miss. Downstairs for Greg. Will swing it. Nemhard with the dish. Finds a big, and just like that, Huff from Italy, from Milano.
Davidson cannot get to this game in the 80s, and that's the pace that we're on right now. They've got to control the...
Nemhard always seems to make the right decision to stay or go. Got that one inside. Huff, yes, his 74% foul shooter.
He's their leading scorer.
Well, Stromer's coming to the game, made a really nice impact quickly. The entry pass and a Nemhard with the thefts. Going up against Logan. Lays it high off the window. And a whistle, too.
Yes, that is the older, young Ajayi just comes in and reaches and bails out Reed Bailey.
So the 6'11 junior.
You can see an Arkansas team that got stung last night by Illinois. I saw Scott Drew 3 days after that game. He just said, we just flat out were not ready for what we went up against in Spokane.
Right before. Davidson an enrollment just under 2,000. 1,983. Hurlburt into the game and knocks back a 3. Bailey finds the lane. Up and over as EK went the other way.
Between Jalen Moore around the floor, primarily out of that dunker spot in the first half. Then he freed him up around the free throw line, became a downhill driver in the second half. It's a monster performance.
He had a great final himself, I thought. EK backing his way in.
Bam!
Can't stop that.
Nemhard with 8 of those assists already.
Blooms will lift and stick it.
You can't give this kid a runway to operate on. You got to put him in traffic.
Huff takes the inbound. Less than a minute to go before halftime. Nice little shot there by the big fella, 6'10" Huff. the line came in 26 for 26.
Pretty good. All ACC for
6.5 to go. And here Romero off the inbounds. Got to get a shot in the air and never did. Can't connect. EK taps it to himself, goes to the other side of the iron for two. And you are among the most beloved human beings in close for
sending a message. The rules of the game were set early by Mark Few, what he wants to do offensively.
Blooms from the corner, swishes that one in a 2-point. Bailey operating the paint, and nicely done.
Inside either EK or Greg or Huff, and those three guys are combined 15 out of.
EK, a 76% foul shooter, left-hander.
Long wingspan, alert, smart. Covering screens, moving, talking. Very trustworthy.
Huff and Greg into the game at the same time again. By Greg, and he'll be on the attack. He'll flip it to Huff for two.
7-footer to 7-footer.
The Bahamas a little bit more.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, I haven't even put toes in the ocean yet. Have you? They're so good at what I call burning off the pressure. They feel that jersey playing on the high.
Chair to shoot. Use Tennessee, Kentucky.
As good as there is out there.
Hickman way downtown for the triple. Clamped down on that this year.
He wants an explanation. At the rim in the hands of Ben Gregg.
Two on Reed Bailey for Davidson. Down the lane, Gregg draws the foul, and he'll be at the line. What a big guy.
More, man. They came in here on a mission to Oklahoma.
Undefeated, great for OU. Durkin with a fall away, swishes it in. With 10 to get up a shot. Blooms operating and knocks it down.
Going overseas.
Yeah, Hunter Adam also on the roster. He's from New Zealand.
Italy, and I want to go to the Holy Lands.
You and I both. Be a great trip. Huff with
hard getting downhill, or they're bigs with deep post touches.
The kick out and knocked down by Adam.
Big time talented guards come through that program last 20 years.
Sure have. Bailey, a determined move off the return to Spokane with a couple of victories here. Not a championship, as that'll go down from the corner by Coach.
Caution kids right now that are already thinking about it.
A better job than Gonzaga.
They have not.
Bailey from three-point territory. Nice touch.
There we go.
Battle across court. Hard. It's another big assist game. Boom. Swished in. Nice touch there. Logan looks for a cut. Mike Loughnane. Durkin of the Bad Boy Mowers battle for Atlantis. And they earned it by defeating a good Louisville team. Down low, Greg with a strike.
Comes from as this play develops. He's seeing, bam, there it is. Came and ran at the ball. EK delivered on the numbers.
6 or 7 minutes to go in the first half.
Home to Spokane, and they have a week off before Kentucky comes next Saturday night. The game's in Seattle.
EK rejected by Logan. Possession arrow, keep it.
Auburn goes to Maui and wins the Maui Invitational. Florida wins
that shot below the eye, and the fans very appreciative. The Zags fans in the stands saluting him. Ben Gregg's had a nice night. EK. Oh, that's a sweet move back to that strong left hand.
Braden Huff with 14. It's kind of hard to pick a player of the game for Gonzaga because of their balance.
Quick strike on the other end.
35 minutes a game. He's going to probably log that many minutes again, so he's very tough. Stays out of foul trouble.
As Jimmy does every year. They wait for his arrival. Well-run play for Hickman. It's the 2-minute mark, and the Zags are sailing here in the final game of the battle for Atlantis.
You ever done a game at the Kennel? I know you have, right?
I have.
Man, does that place rock.
My ear, America. Floor for Gonzaga, so Mark getting a chance to.
OB has been a great week of college basketball on our air, from Maui to the Duke-Kansas game, the other tournaments going on.
A minute to go. LaPut slamming on the brakes and up in.
I talked about the balance that Mark Few has as a dad and a husband, and how well he does and still be elite at it.
Stromer will knock down 2.